Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back through daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Chainlink, aka Link. So let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So let's make sure everything is refreshed. I do know that on the 7-day and on the 24-hour span, we have been seeing some altcoins up massively, as you guys do see Ethereum up like 30% on the 7-day span. On the 24-hour span, yes, we have been seeing a lot of altcoins breaking out a little bit, and Chainlink is one of them, but it's actually more down here because it's only up about 9%, up about almost 13% on the 7-day span. And trading volume is up about 22, almost 23%. But the issue that I'm actually seeing right now is the fact that not only is the entire market basically at resistance points right now, but we are also seeing Link at a major resistance points. So let's actually dive in and let's talk about a few things. So first and foremost, if we're really kind of looking at Link, I'm looking at this, currently it's the 50-day EMA, where we did see a little bit of a break above it back here in June, before we had this nasty wick down. And this was a nasty wick all the way, and this was like on multiple days, by the way. Like, it wasn't just like a massive wick in one single day. But we did come down to test this like roughly almost $5.32 zone. If we do have a strong rejection here, which volume has been diminishing lately. I mean, like, the volume in right now is not too exciting to actually have a push above resistance and actually hit like a major point. Like, my point up here would be like the $12 range, because again, like, the last time that we were actually trading above both of those was going back to like January of this year. And since then we've just been in a massive downtrend, and the last time that we actually broke back above both of those was going off of like the summer range from like 2021. So right now, we need a lot more volume to not only confirm the fact that like we will go higher, and like the high point would most likely be testing this fib level at like $9.17, or it would ultimately be testing the 200 daily EMA, which would be this blue line up here at about like $12.34. But I'm really kind of just eyeing resistance right now within this market, because again, like, although altcoins have started to run a little bit, I'm not too dead set on like altcoins going extremely parabolic just yet, as we do see like Bitcoin still at resistance. Ethereum has been leading the race a little bit, but I am expecting a pullback eventually here soon. But with all that in mind, that's short term. Let's talk about long term. And yes, I will talk to you guys a little bit more about price predictions by the end of this video. But we do see here in quarter 2, 2022, Chainlink grew to support 1,000 plus decentralized Oracle networks, powering 1,350 plus projects across 12 plus blockchains and layer 2s. Key milestones: 3 billion plus data points, 185 million plus on-chain calls, 7 million plus randomness requests as well. And of course, you do see all of the growth here. Like, it's funny though, because let me actually open this real quick in a new tab just to kind of zoom in so that we can see it. So first off, this is the decentralized Oracle networks, DONs. From quarter 1 of 2022 to now, we've basically been adding about 100 of these. At the height of like the bull run, going back to like quarter 1 of 2021, for an example, we were adding about like 150. Then we did see almost like 300, and it kind of slowed down as we got into like quarter 4 of 2021, and then like now it's basically a little bit slow. On-chain calls though, rapidly changing here from like July of 2021 to January of just 2022, and to like our current point here. Massive numbers there. Of course, like 1,350 plus projects in the Chainlink ecosystem. Funny enough, in quarter 1 of 2021, we were basically at almost 500, and now we're at 1,350 plus. So this has been rapidly growing, and yes, we do see this on a daily basis of them like announcing more and more projects within the ecosystem. Of course, VRF exploding in numbers. Off-chain data, massive numbers as well. Very steep chart here. And then, of course, blockchains and layer 2s, 12 plus native integrations. Like, we have been expanding rapidly within the overall ecosystem of Chainlink, which also tells me like they are continuously building, they're continuously expanding, no matter what the price action is. Like, I've seen a lot of people talking down on the price action. Remember, staking gets announced soon. We also do see more and more ecosystemal growth on a day-to-day basis. In fact, I actually have a few over here that we're going to be addressing. And not only that, but we also do see over here, and shout out to Patrick Bait Link, Link's Deco, or Deco if you will, however you guys want to say it. I'm going to say Deco, which is currently in development. First time I heard about it since SmartCon 2020. This exciting Deco is a game changer. And yes, we do see here enhancing any blockchain project with Deco. A project doesn't have to use a ZK rollup, Validium, or Volition to benefit from zero-knowledge technology. Currently in development, Deco uses zero-knowledge proofs to guarantee that data remains private and tamper-proof during its delivery across HTTPS and TLS systems. And of course, you do see it down here. This is like identity and bank services to Chainlink's Deco network, and then we do see like blockchain. Deco-enabled Chainlink Oracle nodes can prove facts about data without revealing that data. And of course, all the nodes play right into things with like staking as well. Like with staking, you could possibly run a node, but right now, like I think that they're basically gone, if anything, and also they are going to be very expensive. But yeah, I mean, like around data, like we're seeing a major focus on data, and this is going to power some major data points as well. Like this is all focused on like identity and bank services, so you'd love to see that. And they do break this down over in this article if you guys do want to go check it out. But I'm very excited for this, and we actually do see down here, like, so basically Link can turn any blockchain into a ZK rollup. Yeah, essentially. So that's very groundbreaking, especially for a lot of these, blockchains that don't have ZK rollups, within their system. And like this is not only like blockchains, by the way, like it's pretty much any consensus mechanism, not just blockchain itself. But yeah, definitely interesting. And again, like the technology around Chainlink is very, very groundbreaking for a lot of like the assets within crypto. And of course, like in terms of adoption, Chainlink adoption update this week, there were 16 integrations of 4 Chainlink services across 7 different chains: Avalanche, BNB Chain, Ethereum, and it just goes on to mention here. Of course, you do see like the few that were added. This was from like the July 11th to July 17th date. 1 plus data feeds, plus 9 VRFs, plus 4 price feeds, and of course 2 keepers. And of course, they did include quite a bit of like not only Web3 but also NFT use cases. For example, we do see here Bavish or Havish. I don't know how to pronounce this, to be completely honest with you guys. But we do see CPF and Keepers prediction markets, and then digital animals, VRF, random NFT allocations, Potluck protocol, as well as CPF and VRF, accurate NFT pricing, and access to a verifiable RNG. And yeah, like these are pretty much happening on a day-to-day basis. Like we even have over here, though, they were meeting globally around the world to talk about Web3. The Chainlink community is meeting up all over the globe to explore the frontier of Web3 together and discover how smart contracts are changing the world. This week, meetups are happening in Paris, San Diego, Bangkok, and Ankara. And we do see down here them breaking this down. They're more so kind of centered around DeFi, hybrid smart contracts, and oracles. Then we also do see down here like the future of NFTs and how they can empower artists, musicians, and creators. And of course down here a little bit more about Tamago finance, about fundamentals of DeFi and how the space has evolved, the realm of possibilities in cryptocurrency. Like they are going global with this. They're talking more so about smart contracts, Web3. Like this is basically the future. Like I've discussed how Web3 is going to take over at a rapid pace. It is already going global right now. And yes, I do believe that Chainlink will connect many use cases around the world globally as well. And we are already kind of seeing the ecosystem grow rapidly around like the global scene. And of course, like talking about the Web3, we do see CyberKongz is a Web3 social gaming experience powered by NFTs. Check out the Chainlink Tech Talk to explore how expansive, CyberKongz digital world and how Chainlink VRFs help power provably, random NFT trades. And yeah, this is more so like an NFT project, but the reason why I bring this up is because Web3 and NFTs are still growing rapidly no matter what the price of them are. Like, I know that Web3, there's really not a price on it. I know that it's predicted to be like $100 trillion plus, market cap, market. But when we look at NFTs, yes, NFTs for the longest time have been kind of, touted as like, a scam, quick cash money, whatever. But I don't believe so. Like, I think that NFTs still have such a massive use case value, not only like around artwork, but also around like other industries as well. Like we discussed it around like finance, we discussed it around healthcare. There's some great opportunities within the NFT sector, and I'm very excited for it. Also, we do see over here Potluck Labs, an NFT incubator from Potluck Protocol, has integrated Chainlink price feeds and VRF on Avalanche and Phantom. Like I say, like they're expanding so fast to the point where it's like so hard to actually keep up. Like I could honestly just make a video on their daily integrations at this point, because that's how fast this ecosystem is actually growing. Like just look at the announcements over here from them. Like here's another, like this is the daily one that we just talked about, and here's like even more. Like this is just how fast they are expanding their ecosystem, and it's happening on a day-to-day basis. It's insane. And here we have Open Earth has been awarded a Chainlink grant to develop an Oracle node that delivers integrated assessment models for carbon pricing on chain, enabling carbon markets to automatically account for changing social and economic factors. Again, just another use case to add to the tally of many on the ecosystem. And even as sports market, auto market maker, Overtime Markets has integrated Chainlink oracles on Optimism FND to help secure its sports prediction markets. Like it's just insane to me how undervalued Chainlink still is. Like this is still sitting at about a $3.3 billion market cap. I easily see this going to $70 plus by like next cycle. And like that's bare minimum to me as well. Like, when we go and look at the chart, so I usually look at this on the weekly. So on the weekly, we actually might run up to about like $7.50, just so you guys see that. But we do still need a lot more volume in here. But talking about like the fib outreaches, like if we have bottomed out, which I see a lot of people discussing, like if we did bottom out, to me it looks like we could very well have, but we still have to wait to see that confirmed, like with a major breakout above the 10-day EMA, which would be at about $7.44. But the outreaches here, to me, like it's anywhere between like $100 to $221. But I'm actually more so dead set on the center, which would be like $138. Which I'm not saying like buy now. In fact, I would say like buy support at about like $6.40 if we do get there. This is about like a 20x opportunity into like the upside here. It's like about a 33x. Could it go higher? Sure, it could, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys like this is going to be a 100x opportunity. No, absolutely not. Remember, Chainlink has been around for a while, going back to like 2017. So it did have a nice little rally back here to like roughly the $42 area. In fact, like the best point in time to buy Link was back here in June of 2018. Like this is where like all of the upside potential move was actually there. Like I mean, like just look at this. To the all-time high recently, you're looking at like a 330x opportunity. And if we do like run to, for an example, like the 1618, look at how massive of a move that actually is. So again, like a lot of the ROI is going to be diminished once you do have like assets like Link have these major runs. I've seen a lot of people say like, could this thing touch $1,000? Sure, it could. I'm not dead set on it like hitting $1,000 anytime soon though, because again, like, this is still, if you look at the, market cap value on this, like even going off of like the total supply of, 1 billion, for an example, and going off of $1,000, you're looking at like $1 trillion in value. So, again, to me, just be aware that like at some point in time, do I think that we could get to a $1 trillion market cap on Chainlink? Sure, but it's going to take a lot of time. I would be more so dead set on like a $200 billion market cap for Chainlink, being a little bit more conservative compared to like $1,000 price range. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As I said, that you all have a beautiful day, a beautiful night, wherever you guys are on this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.